after Wydad's defeat to Juventus earlier on. It all means that a win here and Manchester City will have secured their passage through to the last 16 with a game to spare. Pep Guardiola will be hoping that the tide has actually already started to turn after a difficult campaign. City were disappointed to lose the FA Cup final to Crystal Palace, but there's no doubt form has improved lately. They have won 10 of their last 15 games in all competitions. If it was a very young team against Wydad in midweek, Manchester City are more battle-hardened, older, more experienced tonight. A lot of senior players back in for this one. Now, Al Ain have been champions of the United Arab Emirates on 14 different occasions. They won the Asian version of the Champions League last year. In a city famous for cola, they have twisted the cap to get us underway. This meeting of football dynasties. Manchester City have got a new set-piece coach in place for this tournament. James French, who worked at Liverpool in the past, has come in. Gundogan. Haaland was ready for it to come, but it's the back of the net anyway. What a sweet finish from İlkay Gundogan. He had teammates at the far post. He's managed to sling it in himself. 2 games in at this Club World Cup for Manchester City, and they've scored early in both of them.
I think it's a cross here from Gundogan. A good cross, nevertheless, into a dangerous area. He's just looking for Haaland at the far post. On his weaker foot, just deceives the goalkeeper and goes in over the goalkeeper's head.
Khalid Issa back in the team tonight. The high-profile signing of Nico Gonzalez. Pressure is paid here. This is Traore, and he's unselfish. And Chadley with pace, and I think that got the fingertips of Stefan Ortega. Vladimir Ivic has enjoyed what he's seen over the past few minutes of this game.
I think he just sends Chadley just a little bit too wide to get a good angle. It's a good save, it's a good shot, a good save from the goalkeeper, but just a little bit too wide.
Will it be Echeverri? Will it be Bernardo Silva? It's Echeverri. It's his first ever goal from Manchester City. The Wonder Kid has arrived. Spiralling the free kick around the wall. And the goalkeeper barely flinched. 26 minutes in. Manchester City are turning the screw already. They lead Al Ain by 2-0.
It's a terrible wall. You can see the goalkeeper, he's not happy with his defenders. I think it's a Bala looking in the wall. Mohamed Abbas and Echeverri just uses that space perfectly, just whips it between them. Goalkeeper, no chance.
Big moment for the 18-year-old. Just something about the body language as they constructed the wall. It wasn't convincing. Haaland's in here. He wants to make it 3. Bernardo Silva sliding in
from wider areas.
Captain's armband tonight for Bernardo Silva. And a glance, and it comes off the woodwork, and Akanji's following up.
They just can't cope, Aline, with Man City in set pieces. Could have been a third.
It's just that Manchester City usually are susceptible to a few counter-attacking moves per game. Here's Erling Haaland, though. Now, sight of goal for the big Norwegian. That's the chance he was waiting for. Manchester City this season. Might well have been 32 there.
People talk about his link-up play. That's brilliant. As soon as he gives the ball to Bernardo Silva, he's on his bike. He knows where he wants it. Just doesn't get a clean contact, just bobbles it into the ground.
Lofted. It's a big penalty appeal here. Akanji went down screaming. Yellow card about to be produced.
And it's those moments there, Connor, you mentioned. Looking for a penalty on Akanji, I don't think it is, but the game completely opens up. I think it's Aït-Nouri, just stops the counter-attack, takes a yellow for his team. I don't think there's anything in that for me.
When Rico Lewis was sent off against Wydad, that was a straight red card. Now, in the midst of all of that, the video assistant referee, who is from Australia, Ariza Fagari, he was the referee of the opening game, he is asking the on-field referee here, Mustafa Gorbal, to come and have another look at this.
I'm not sure. Yes, there is contact. Yes, he's dragged him. Are they both at it? Has he just fallen rather than being dragged down? I don't know. Is it a clear and obvious error?
Rabia. Does he foul Akanji? Here's the verdict.
After on-field review, number 25, Al-Ain, hold inside penalty area. Final decision.
It's going to be a penalty.
Yes.
Rabia thought he got away with it. It wasn't the most blatant pull, as you say, Andros. Both players holding on to each other. But this is part of the allure of the Club World Cup. Different interpretations, different officials from different parts of the world. And now Vladimir Ivic is in big trouble.
Yeah, is it enough to overturn the referee's initial decision? Is it a clear and obvious error? The angle we saw, yes, we could see the defender pull Akanji, but we couldn't see the other angle. Did Akanji have hands also on the defender?
So, penalty kick time for Erling Haaland, who scored on the last day of the Premier League season from the spot. He did have a penalty saved by Jordan Pickford against Everton in December. It's the first time a goalkeeper had saved a Haaland spot kick in the league. And that one puts the goalkeeper the wrong way with no problem at all. Goal number 32 of the season for Erling Haaland gives Manchester City a 3-0 lead ahead of half-time in Atlanta.
This is the decision again. Yes, he does drag him down. Is it enough? I'm not sure. This is the penalty. It's that stutter there that sends the goalkeeper the opposite way.
Akanji. Nice turn. Gundogan with the scoop. Mateus Nunes. Whoa! So close. He was like a dolphin at SeaWorld, the way he balanced that on his head initially. So close to a spectacular goal for Mateus Nunes.
That's brilliant. The control on the chest, the double header, the volley.
Such rustiness to be expected. Foden grabs the ball by the horns, looking for Erling Haaland, and he picks him out too. Second bite to the cherry, and an excellent recovery save by Khalid Issa.
What a ball this is from Phil Foden. Look at the determination from Haaland.
Gundogan. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva tried to pick out Erling Haaland. Couldn't get the power.
A bit far out on the penalty spot to generate the power to beat the goalkeeper there.
Chadley has put in so many long busting runs that have led to very little.
Caps are there for Man City now. Aileen have opened up.
This is Bernardo Silva. Scanning the... Who's in for his second goal of the game? The tide was creeping in for Ali. Manchester City bided their time, and then they pounce with İlkay Gundogan, his second goal of the night, second goal of the tournament.
Brilliant work from Bernardo Silva initially. Sees the run of Gundogan, great first touch. Sets himself, dinks it over the goalkeeper. Look at the run here as Bernardo Silva's drifted inside. Haaland makes the run. Gundogan comes in, that first touch, takes it away from Niang. The dink takes it away from the goalkeeper.
Gundogan scored it. Turkey. It's Nouri. Turkey picked out by Haaland, and it denied. A fifth goal for Manchester City by Khalid Issa. Would have gone for a corner. Turkey's kept it alive, and he's been able to spin away from Eric, who stays down claiming he was fouled there. Rodri to Bob, and he catches the keeper out of the front post. City score what they hope is their fifth. Alina complaining that Eric was fouled in the build-up. If he was, it was right in front of the assistant to the far side. Oscar Bob celebrates, making it Manchester City 5, Ali 0, and City now have matched Juventus's exploits against this opponent.
And they run directly back to the halfway line. They know they need a couple more for the goal difference. Great work from Ryan Cherki. But this is all about Oscar Bob coming into his left foot. You think he's going to...
Eric's on his bike again. The collision with Mateus Nunes is deemed to be a foul. Bit of sarcastic clapping from the Brazilian, but free kick's been given to Manchester City. Phil Foden is now 2 goals away from 100 for Manchester City. It's a milestone he'll hope to hit during this Club World Cup in the USA. Again, their own worst enemy at times. Alain, as Haaland is unselfish, and Turkey is in for his first goal from Manchester City. The French midfielder gets his tally up and running. He scored 12 times earlier on this campaign for his old team Lyon in France. But here, teed up by Erling Haaland, Ryan Cherki joins the party in Atlanta as City hits 6.
It's another mistake from the goalkeeper Issa, but this is a great dummy from Cherki. Good layoff from Haaland.
Emphatic dominance of this game now reflected on the scoreboard too, as Cherki looks to turn provider. Haaland to Foden, should have been 7. Khalid Issa makes...
That man again, look at the flick from Cherki into Haaland. Good awareness from Haaland.
Their opponents here in Georgia this evening. That's it, the final whistle blows. Manchester City have hit Alain for 6. 2 goals tonight for İlkay Gundogan.